being more human in the sales process is something that I think everybody can use refreshers on all the time, to be honest. We're not machines. And while we may use a machine to process payments, we certainly don't start there. So much of our communication and our ability to decide whether we like someone or we dislike someone is unconscious and nonverbal. So there are some people that focus a lot on making sure that they're saying the right things at the right time. And the reality is everyone has free will. So if you really don't like someone and you don't want to like them, then that's your choice. And so I think one of the biggest things we have to pay attention to is that there can be a difference in the way somebody receives you. Now, many times, including when I published my book, Confident Closing, we had conversations about things like our tone of voice, the volume of our voice, the way we use our body language, eye contact, facial expression. All those things play a role between the words we use and whether or not the behavior matches the words. And there are some people that can say all the right words, but their behavior says otherwise. And my grandmother, may she rest in peace, used to say, something about their eyes doesn't match what their mouth is saying. And it's been a very, a commonly referred to thing that my grandmother says. And we call that in NLP a sense of congruency. So while you can never force somebody to like you, if they don't want to like you, then they're just not going to like and trust you. However, if you're still building trust with somebody, then some of the ways that you can help that process along is by matching and mirroring their voice tonality, or matching and mirroring their body language or their pace, or, being responsive to their requests and giving their requests to them in a manner by which you know that it's going to land. So for example, if somebody's asked to talk to another client who's had success, then they may not necessarily be able to talk to that client, but you could send them a quote from that person, as opposed to just sending them, some data about how successful your program is. So let's start to match and mirror the things that people are looking for from us. And let's make sure that we're utilizing a sense of congruence between the words that we use and the behavior. So for example, if you say you're going to get something to somebody by close of business that day, then send it to them by close of business that day, because otherwise your words won't match your behavior.